Hello everyone, my name is Irfan. Dissatisfaction, riot, chaos, calamity is born from the feeling of weariness and the feeling of uncertaintiness. It is that feeling you get when you are jobless after spending decades chasing a bachelor's degree, hoping for a bright future. The advancement of technology is an inevitable march towards replacing the imperfect and flawed humans with precision and efficiency of machines in various industries for the sake of profit. Out with the old and in with the new. The government is the only hope of maintaining the well being of future working class citizens. Today, I will persuade the government to take suitable actions in maintaining the quota of human employment after the inevitable industrial revolution. The backbone of the country, people of the working class, fuel this nation to its various advancements through constant selfless sacrifices. The government is indebted towards these people, and being oblivious towards the robbing of their jobs are far from being responsible. So what do robots and humans do in industries nowadays? In industrial sector, robots play a crucial role in facilitating humans to provide and produce what has been projected and programmed into the system. There are numerous sectors that use robots in their works. According to the International Federation of Robotics, 5 top sectors that have been dominated with the usage of robots and machines are healthcare, agriculture, food preparation, manufacturing, and military. In the health sector, advances in robotics have the potential to change a wide variety of healthcare practices, such as surgery, rehabilitation, therapy, patient companionship, and everyday activities. Apart from that, the invention of robots in the agriculture industry has been actively working to adopt different forms of robotic technology in order to assist in increasing productivity while lowering the overall costs. Robots in the manufacturing industry simply does repetitive, monotonous, or complicated tasks under the worker's guidance and control. Also, robots are more efficient than humans. The development of robots has drastically improved its limits in doing both easy and hard work. Robots produce more accurate and high quality work. The data that has been programmed by workers into the system would give the perfect outcomes of projects, for instance, the creation of a body of a car. If the dimension of a car is inserted into the robot, it is near impossible to see any imperfections. Furthermore, robots are long lasting as they can work in poor conditions of lighting, small spaces, and they are never tired. It could avoid any dangerous occurrences that could affect the workers when dealing with chemicals or toxic compounds. The metal structure of robots would be much simpler to deal with rather than the complex biological systems in the human in any case of accidents. With what have been said, it is crystal clear that in the near future there will be no need for human employment. The domination and use of artificial intelligence (AI) in the industrial field impose serious implications to humans. Certain class of society will lose their source of income. This is because all the technologies took over humans' job due to their abilities to do work more perfectly and more smoothly. Moreover, on tasks like complex decision making, reasoning, learning, and speech recognition or language translation, computers can equal or even exceed human intelligence and capabilities. Thus, humans will no longer be needed in industries, especially for their skills, because machines or robots with AI can do work with greater consistency, with better quality, and lower labor costs. The domination of AI also means the monopolization of the AI industry. AI and other emerging innovations, on the other hand, are already making big tech companies more powerful than ever. This is since the AI market is vulnerable to monopolization. Rivaling companies will be able to build better and better AI to top each other off in an economic competition. More features and a better user interface are the product of sophisticated algorithms which attract more customers. And in this context, the customers are the employers. More consumers produce more data, which enhances the current algorithms and make the company's goods even more appealing, resulting in an ever-growing customer base ad infinitum. Thus, actions need to be taken by all parties, especially the government, to have a balanced role between humans and AI in this modern world so that we can get a better quality of life in the future. So the government is in place to take action to bring forth justice and equality for the society. Laws are the language which controls the current situation of any nation. Chaos can be averted and one order can be changed into another. The government can impose new laws regarding human employment. They can regulate the trading of AI technologies using taxation to prevent certain companies from monopolizing the economy, since the advantages that AI offers towards the industrial world is undoubtedly beneficial and will result in significant boost in profit. If this was to happen, the rich will stay rich and the poor will die in poverty. The government can also review current laws and impose new laws as is necessary to nullify the possibility of loopholes which can be abused by some. For example, an employer could replace his entire labor force with AI, which means no monthly salary needs to be deducted of their overall profit. This is very unfair and would leave the human workers stranded in their daily financial struggles without any opportunity to make ends meet. The government can also restrict some jobs only for humans. For example, jobs exclusively for young people who need experience and knowledge of this new working concept. Even though humans might not be as efficient or as precise as AI, we cannot leave AI to be self-sufficient, as that would open a possibility which the human minds cannot even comprehend. Thus, generations which are capable of handling AI is of utmost importance. The transition from human workforce to AI workforce should be allowed to take place in a slow and steady manner to ensure the tranquility of society and not stir up some dissatisfaction in the working class citizen. Society should be allowed to warm up to this new concept so that they can learn to adapt to the new norm. The government can also subsidize private sector employers to hire workers to further assist human employment. Seeing this matter from another point of view, this problem actually opens up a window to extend and discover new human abilities and capabilities beyond current boundaries. This is doable if the government improve the human resource. The government can fine-tune and improve the education system so that the education level is not only measured on paper, but also the ability of creative and critical thinking. Exposure to the new norm of working environment should be able to mold the new generations into having unparalleled qualities and values. This is to promote human employment and discourage the potential of human employment negligence. The government can also boost support for community colleges, providing in-demand job training. Community colleges are well positioned to respond to rapidly changing labor needs because they have strong links to businesses, experience providing sector-based training, and a track record in training workers in critical times of high unemployment and any economic shifts. So, to promote human employment, the community college can be used to train workforces into ones which fit the new criteria needed by employers to work in sync with AI. The points mentioned have proven how important of a part government plays in this equation of balancing between AI and humans in the industrial world. Now, if the government were to apply these solutions, humans and AI will work complementary to each other, not taking over each other's roles. Robots and AI can perform dangerous jobs, those which are allocated for them by the government, while humans still have their share of quota owing to the laws and indiscriminate intake due to taxes. New generations of humans can think more creatively and perform more complex jobs that require human considerations and cannot be done by AI. Due to the refined education, the new generation are more exposed to creative and critical thinking, and they can execute jobs beyond the capabilities of AI. For example, conducting research, inventing new products, innovation, and even programming new artificial intelligence. Humans are no longer dependent on routine jobs because they have what it takes to create new jobs for humans. New jobs for humans will not be destroyed, but shifted to a more advanced field. Technology development and human advancements will be parallel to create a balanced state of modernization. The gradual transition to AI usage will give humans the opportunity to catch up with the advancements and thus cause them no harm in terms of competition and welfare. This steady growth will induce coherence and modernization will become more holistic without having any groups left behind. there will be no surge in riots regarding this matter, and peace is established. So to conclude, the government can manipulate its legislation, executive and jurisdiction of this nation through various methods in favor of maintaining the quota of human employment after the inevitable industrial revolution, especially since the core of the government of Malaysia are the voices of the hard-working people. So it is only reasonable and responsible that the government should take necessary active and proactive actions based on the worry which resides within the society for the greater good of the near and far future. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.